Okay. Try this one. So far, it's only the standard one. And the standard high fidelity that's working. I don't think any of these are going to work. Okay, that's going to work, but the colours are off. Colours way off. Okay. the video buffering is. I know that was working before. The defaults. Hmm. Okay, try with just the PAL. See what happens with it. Oh god, that big. And also no controls. That is very heavily zoomed in. So that's what switching to PAL does. Okay. Try PAL 60. Okay, colours are off on that one. Can tell you now. Colours are off. Okay. So the NTSC PAL 2 zoomed in. PAL 60. Colours are off. What the fuck is the difference? I don't get where the difference would be. Almost done. Colours are off again. Okay, just going to leave it as NTSC. We'll test out the rest of them. See what everything else does. I want to see what the 960 looks like. If it works. No. Okay, 960 refuses. Okay. Okay, I'll have a look at the pixel doubling, see what that does. Breaks it. These fucking settings, man. Okay, so no pixel doubling. It's the RGB 2020. Oh, then. That's a bit different. I mean, the blues are a lot more vibrant. That is certainly not what I thought. How's it going, Phenom? Welcome to the stream, mate. I didn't think you'd be up this late. You're not normally. What's up with you tonight? Still broken. No work tomorrow. Fair enough. Either way, mate, I appreciate you coming to hang out with me. I am quite literally just testing out, trying to get the Game Boy Player working. You know the issue. Okay, what's the issue? That I touched it? That it's fucked? That it's broken? All of the above? God, no, I am certainly not emulating. No, I'm running it on actual hardware. And there's not necessarily an issue per se. So I'm running it on a GameCube, as you can tell, via a software hack called Swiss, via Super Smash Bros. Melee, which he's right there in front of you. I am trying to run a application called Game Boy Interface, because I've actually got a Game Boy player plugged into the bottom of the GameCube. And that's how I'm running my Pokemon Sapphire at the moment. But the Game Boy interface has a whole multitude of settings. Now, if I run this application, look, this Game Boy interface, as its default, it works. But it doesn't look great. And from what I've seen, it can look better. But a lot of these settings will always depend upon the fucking HDMI converter that you're using, and I'm using a cheap ass one that requires a fucking USB power, and it is quite literally a digital out from the GameCube to to HDMI. It's meant for N64, but it works for GameCube. And yeah, it's all dependent on those. Yeah, mine was about 10, 15 quid, something like that. It wasn't anything spectacular. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is, which is exactly why it's a test stream, I'm quite literally going through all the settings at the moment and just testing what works, what doesn't work, what looks good, what doesn't look good, and then sticking with that. So at the moment, I'm just adjusting I'm changing to different color spaces in hopes of getting something that looks a little bit more HDR, if that makes sense. Or at least that's just for the colors anyway. After that, I'm going to see if there's a way that I can, smooth over the pixelation a little bit. I try, at least anyway. Because I mean, technically, the GameCube is currently able to do 1080p, even though it's really not. As you can rightly fucking tell, it's really not. But yeah, that's my intention on this test stream at the moment, and it's like I knew I was going to be going through this tonight anyway, and I figured, well, I might as well stream it. I think I'm just better off leaving that in grayscale, to be fair. Polling rate, I'll leave that as is. Enhancements, turn those on. Color palette. I don't know what these are. See, now I'm not using a component cable. Yeah, I've just saw the one that you're using. No, the one I'm using is quite literally a N64/GameCube to HDMI. Because I really couldn't be bothered with any kind of component cables or anything. And I've even got one for the Wii now as well, which plugs directly into the back of the Wii. Super Game Boy Color palette. It's not that. I leave that on. Color matrix. Set that to GBASP. We'll try that. Okay. Yeah, colors are off there as well. 50 quid? Hell no. I've already spent enough on this entire fucking thing. I'm not spending more money. Because, mate, all in all, on this setup at the moment, I've spent 170 quid-ish, give or take. It was 30 quid for the GameCube, 40 quid for the Game Boy player. Already had a copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee, thankfully. Already had a copy of Pokemon Sapphire as well. About 10, 12 quid for the memory card. Another 10 for the SD card adapter. About 30 quid on a controller and a controller, GameCube, and Game Boy player reshell. About 15 quid for the HDMI adapter. I had to spend another 20 quid for the power supply because the GameCube didn't come with one. Just so you can insert the events, mate. If I ever need to, I'll ask it to borrow it off you, but otherwise, I don't need to. Try the GBI one. See what that looks like. God, why is... But yeah, the GameCube didn't actually come with any cables whatsoever. It was quite literally just the GameCube, a copy of Sonic Heroes, and all it came with. Wait, no, it didn't even come with a controller. It was quite literally just the GameCube and a copy of Sonic Heroes. That was it. But I'm not even after any ROMs at the moment. But if I do want to play some ROMs, I've got an Easy Flash. I can just play them on here. Enhancements on. Still, if that works. Color border. And the enhancements apparently also fucking wreck the color. Mate, a Nintendo 64 is the last console I need from Nintendo for all consoles now. Well, apart from NES and SNES, but I'm not interested in those. I want the N64. I've got the GameCube. I've got the Wii. I've got the Wii U back at my parents', which is hacked at the moment. Kind of. And then obviously I've got the Switch. I mostly just wanted the GameCube so I could play Game Boy Advance games on stream. Yeah, one cost me like 40 quid, but it just came with no cables, and it came with an extra game, so I wasn't going to complain. Turn that on, see what that does. Is the border going to work? No, and the colours are off. Why are the colours off? Okay. We could have the high fidelity one. We scrap that. Mate, I'm going next weekend. I'm doing every other weekend. I was in Warsaw on Sunday for Julie's birthday. Went to the arcade and everything. Mate, that's the one thing I am missing at the moment. I want the Pikachu N64, but I don't want that stupid amount of money. Why the fuck is that not working? I'm annoyed because I want this looking nice for stream. I know it's not going to look perfect, but I want it to look nice. Well, that's the thing though, mate. The GameCube runs fine. Not a problem. Okay, we'll just test the border. See if that fucking works. Oh, the green screen. That goes away. That's just the software loading. There you go. You can see I already know it. It's just these are the things that I want. So, I'm really sure about it. Is that better? Yeah. It's because it's on 100%. I've never turned it down. But as I say, I know it works. I just want it to look nicer. Benny's trying to figure out the right settings that are going to work with this HDMI converter for it to work properly. And just to show you, I'm not even all that far in this. Because I quite literally started a brand new game on it a few weeks back. And I play it every so often when I get a chance at work. See, the annoying thing is that, right, if I set that to that, 75% is fine. 75% is fine. 100% fucking gets cut off on the sides, and I'm like, no, but why? Why do you do this to me? How's it going, Mystic? Welcome to the test stream. I'm not even actually playing Mystic. I am quite literally just trying to get settings to work. A legit leaf green, mate. I went searching around for a legit emerald a few months back. Do you think I could find anything cheaper than 50 quid? No fucking chance. I've got a legit sapphire, I want a legit ruby, and a legit emerald, and I could not find either of them cheaper than 50 quid. I was like, why? Why? What the fuck? So, we know the base settings work on this. We'll turn the enhancements on. For some reason, the border's not. So, we'll try border number 3. Filter. Don't know what the scaling is. Try scan 2x. See what that does. You watch, I'm just going to get a blue screen. No? I don't know why it's forcing the scan lines. It's a little bit too much. I mean, I kind of get it. But at the same time, no. Right? If you want to have a look, it would be appreciated. But CEX, cheapest I saw for on there for Ruby and Emerald was 70 quid on the website. And I'm like, I am not paying for that. But I also said, I'm not paying for a fake copy for like 15 quid. They may be a lot cheaper, but I'm not paying for fake copies. No, thank you. The border also didn't work either, so see what that looks like. Yeah, exactly, mate. I just did not bother. I understand it's softening everything, but at the same time, it's making everything blurry. And the colours still look just a little bit washed. Why have I not planted any berries? Why do I just not have any berries? I can't replant them, can I? Fuck's sake. Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright, okay, so that's soft. It's not even the filter itself, it's the fucking colours. Ruby's 48 quid? Yeah. Mate, it's stupid money. It really is. Mind you, I had a look for boxed copies of Pokemon Green, the Japanese copy. Cheapest I found, 130 quid. And I've got one. Hell, I've got all 3 of them. The only thing I'm missing is a fucking box for Pokemon Yellow. But I've still got all of them from Japan. Sitting right up there on my shelves. Okay, so 16.9 looks nice. I'm not touching the video format because that works. Touch that either. Filter. Normal. BBA. Let's see what that looks like. Those colours look very washed. Incredibly washed out, holy shit. That looks worse. Don't know if it's just me, but that looks worse. And this is the thing that I need to try and get right before I actually stream this properly. Leaf green, 60 quid. Fucking hell. I don't know what I ever did with my copies of like Leaf green and fire red and stuff like that. I also know I still had my copy of Pokemon Blue. I don't know where that's gone anymore. I know I had it. Don't know where it is. I think we already said that the color metrics for GBASP didn't work. Or it was really off. That looks nice. Oh, it looks standard at least. Ooh. Okay, no, the colours look nice on this now. Yeah, the colours on this are a lot better now. Okay, so GBASP works for the colour matrix. That's fine then. Okay, now we go for the filter. We will find the right settings and I will make a fucking notepad for these things. Shame I have to reload fucking Swiss every time though, because I have to power down the console and power it back on. Mystic, apologies that I didn't turn back on stream. I went downstairs, I spoke to my partner, and then ended up getting dragged into some games with work. So, alright, so 16 by 9. Like the GBASP, color matrix. See if I can find the scale. Eagle algorithm. For every in pixel we generate for 8 pixels. Okay. Let's have a look at what the eagle looks like. Colors are still okay. looking pretty smooth. Oh god, where's this? Oh god. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, no. Mate, I lost my Pokewalker about 6 months after that fucking game released. I've still got the box. I've still got my copy of Soul Silver. I do not have the Pokewalker. Lost that about 6 months after it released. Okay, so scale 2x Eagle. No. But we're on the right tracks. You have 2 and lost 2. Jesus. I only ever bought the 1. Only ever bought the 1. Or the scale 2x. How's it going, Bjorn? Welcome to the stream. Mate, I ain't up to much today, so... I'm not doing too bad. Quite literally just running tests at the moment to see how good I can make Pokemon look. Okay, I'm not losing any details. It's not looking too bad. What a phenom. What could I do? Let's have a look at how it looks in a battle. Two X scaling doesn't look too bad. I'm still losing some colour though. Still losing some colour. You know what, Phenom? It's funny you mentioned that, you know. Because, show you. My dates are. Oh god, the colours are off. See, this is the thing that I need to test out with all of these, is getting the colours right. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. No, that looks terrible. Mate, that's the intention. That is the honest intention. However, I might need to look for UK versions of these rather than USA, because apparently this thing does not like to handle NTSC. Oh, and it just reloads the game. Okay. I've got Gale of Darkness as well, but again, it's the US version, and apparently this thing doesn't like to do NTSC, so need to find the UK versions. So as you can see, like fucking Super Smash Brothers, no problem. Just have to see if I can get Swiss to change it to a different one. Settings. Force video mode. Vertical offset. Oh, thank you. Force widescreen. No. Yeah, I don't know if I can change that. The highest was the 576i. Force anti-strophic filter. Yep. Save and exit. Let's give it a shot. Send me a link. It's still Force and NTSC. I will have a look at that, my friend. Yeah, colours are way off on that one. Okay. Let's just have a look at the standard XG that I've got, though. Apparently, I also need to take out the games from the folders. So, yeah, because that's USA. Oh, Guard of Darkness is USA. That's USA. I'm pretty sure all of these are going to be USA. Tell you what, I'm going to try this. Compressed disk images must be decompressed using Enkit or Dolphin. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. That's USA. I don't know what Puzzle 10 is. Oh, that's something else. Why have I got that on there? Simpsons, USA, Super Mario Sunshine is Europe. Now, I never played this game. Does this loading PAL? Looks like it does. And the colours look correct.
Super Mario Sunshine!
See, I never played this. God, that rumble. That rumble is fucked. I need to fix this controller.
What happened?
That's the first time it's used the rumble since I changed the case on it.
Moving! Now, boys, don't touch that stuff. Excuse me, but... I am...
Either way, I'm definitely gonna have to find European versions of the games. Because NTSC ain't gonna cut it. Not with the colours being that off. Obviously, Game Boy Advance doesn't matter too much. That defaults over to NTSC anyway, but Oh yeah, you definitely got a steal on that one, mate. I wish I still had my copies of Pokemon Colosseum and XD. Because I had the copy of Colosseum that came with the Ruby and Sapphire storage. No idea what these are. Either way. Alright, so we were set on 16 by 9. Set on the GBA SP color. Scan 2X was shit. Eagle 2X was shit. Scale 2X was okay. We haven't tried Scale 2X Plus and Scale 2X EX. So we'll try Plus. Is that a European copy? Mate, you are a lifesaver. How does this look? How's it going, Def? Mate, aren't you going on a flight tomorrow? No, you're flying out Monday, aren't you? This Scale 2X Plus doesn't look too bad. See how it looks in a battle with text. Just slightly hard of hearing though. What a shame. Oh, is that because of earlier on? Okay. Mate, I had to leave. It was getting too much. Even got Pokemon Colosseum. Okay. Mate, I am saving this. Sorry. How do I do? There it is. But yeah, I'm flying at 7 PM Monday. Mate, I am super, super jealous. Others aren't looking that washed out either, so... Let's compare that to the last one. Well, Steve, that's exactly where Def is going on Monday. He's flying to Japan for 3 weeks. And all of you, like, so... Def is going there Monday. You're going there in October. Lance is going there at some point soon, and you fuckers are all leaving me behind. Not one of you invited me. I am very offended. No, I don't need one of those, Def. I don't need one of those. I need the Black Thunder. That's what I need. I have a mighty need for that chocolate every fucking time. You'll go... You're going with Lance. And not one word mentioned to me. Not one word of an invite. Not one word of, oh, we're looking at booking this. Do you think you'd be able to afford it? Would you like to come? Not a single fucking word. I'd have made sure to afford it. I would have found a way to get the money. I'd have sold a fucking liver on the black market if I could have. What in the fuck are you lot doing? 21 grand for 4 people. Me, me and Jess are looking at going at some point in the near future. Granted, she's going to pay for the flight and I get to go for free because mileage and shit. But I'm going to end up covering like the train and stuff like that. And then we're going to split like well, I'll probably end up paying for the hotel and stuff. Still, not one word of an invite, mate. I don't know where your fucking loyalties lie now. Scale to XEX. Anyway, aren't you meant to be saving for a house? Scale to X. So far. Gets a bit blurry on the grass though. And moving up and down. So look at the battle looks. No loss of colour. Text is easily readable. Yeah, I know you have, mate. Even still. To be fair, mate, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. As much as I am arguing about it, I wouldn't. Because I'm still paying off my PC, but luckily that will actually get paid off. If I can this month, otherwise next month. And then after that, I'm starting to tackle the rest of my debt then. So I'm trying to get clear of debt before I do anything else major. Really playing. What you've spent on Japan would have been going towards moving out. I know that feeling. Mate, happened to me. Are you looking at buying a house though, Dev? Or looking to just rent? How much have you actually spent on your trip anyway? I might as well level up and then save it. Just under 3,000 each, I believe. What was it that we spent on it back in 2012, Phenom? Was it 1,600 for flights and hotel? 1,850? Yeah, it was around that. And then I took like fucking 2 grand with me in money. Spend. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. Ooh, rare candy, hell yeah. Yeah, but that's for 2 people though, mate. If you think about it, that is just what, 1,595? Oh, that's each. What the fuck? I understand that's for 2 weeks, but Jesus. It should not cost you that much. We can get flights for around 700 quid. If you're careful with it. Oh. That's why. Okay. Laura's not going to be happy with Amy then. Going to Disneyland in Japan without her. We get Amy to message Laura about it. You're doing the Godzilla Hotel. Why? All I've got to say, why? Right, either way, like, I think I'm okay with the settings as they are at the moment. How does this look for everyone else? Now, granted, I could be a little bit more careful with the zoom in, but I think that's as good as I'm getting because, you know, it's not set for everything else. Apparently Dizzy's going over the last 2 days before you leave. Why is everyone going but me? Why did Diz not invite me? That's the real audacity. Mate, I am not going to be able to afford that in 7 months. No chance. As I say, my PC's going to be paid off this month / next month. And then I'm tackling the rest of my debt. Like, I owe Jess £1,900 because she got me out of my overdraft. So that I would stop paying the bank, like £50 a month. Just for having an overdraft. So yeah, I'm going to start paying her back. That'll take me about a year. After that, then comes the credit card, trying to pay that back. And then after that comes PayPal, trying to pay that back. And then after that comes a loan I defaulted on like 15 fucking years ago. And then once that's clear, then I can start going on holidays. Oh, he's already level 11. Okay. In which case then, I am going to save up after this fight and go to bed. Because I've got to be up at like 7 tomorrow. So I've got a beard trim in the morning. And then Jess wants to do fucking gardening and all kinds of other shit. So I've got to go and run. Oh, one thing I will test though. If you want to give me a sec. No worries, bud. You go and get some rest, mate, and I will catch you soon. No doubt. To be fair, mate, I'm heading to bed in a second anyway, so. Yeah, we'll do, mate. No worries.
You've been told to hydrate, so get some water down your neck, Tex.
I'm going to bed in a second. I don't have any hydration. If anything, I need to vacate hydration.
You've been sitting down too long. Stretch yourself and enjoy.
I'm not even stretching, mate. Again, I'm going to bed in a minute. I'm going to stretch when I get up. God damn it. Who's doing those? 16:9. We'll leave the video mode because that's fine. Borders don't fucking work. We set that to scale 2x. We set that to GBASP. And we'll leave it at that. Mate, you spent all of that. I will piss the bed 5 times over. Don't think my partner would be very happy with me. I have way too many games. Let's go for this one. I have no idea what it's like. God, THQ. See, and this is what it was all for. Just playing random fucking games. I was expecting this to be a side scroller. Cool, saves nice and easily. Black snow around. Trying not to. I don't know where she is. Waiting by the stairs. Oh. Mario TTYD? What is Mario TTYD? The 1,000-Year Door? No, I didn't. Right. Since this is a ROM cartridge, if I press reset, is it going to send me back to the game or is it going to send me back to the ROM menu? Back to the ROM menu. Very nice. Did I ever play Pirates of the Caribbean on Game Boy? No, I did not. I've never played any Pirates of the Caribbean game. Not a school night, Flashy. Don't have work tomorrow. uh, main Emerald game. Where's it going, Flashy? It's only test stream at the moment. I'm going to bed in a minute anyway. Literally just testing to make sure that all of this actually works. Gen 3 Pokemon? Good question. I'm not covering anything tomorrow, mate. I would be torn between Blaziken and Groudon. Personally. Oh yeah, I need a Surskit as well. On here. I don't have one yet. Mudkip is best Gen 3. You always think that, Flashy. One ball gonna die. But no, I'm doing this fight and then I'm going to bed. Actually, no, I'll do this fight and then test one thing. Yeah, Torchic was always the best starter. Always. And Mega Blaziken looks fucking amazing, right? Fuck off. Freak. There's Flashy with all of his own emotes. Right, I'm going to save that. Right. Test one extra thing. Do have a DVD drive, otherwise I would not be playing fucking Super Smash Bros. Try it normal. Jesus, Bjorn. I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much for that one, Bjorn. It doesn't do multiplayer. because it's a GameCube. Yeah, that looks nowhere near as nice. Nowhere near as nice. Yeah, that looks horrible. No, what I mean, Flashy, is that because I'm using a Game Boy player to play a Game Boy Advance cartridge that is playing a Game Boy Advance ROM, there's no multiplayer on it. It's quite literally as if you were just playing it on a Game Boy Advance. There is a link cable port. So say for example, if I wanted to, I could, in theory, take my copy of Pokemon Sapphire, plug it into my Emerald Game Boy Advance, and theoretically, if I had a link cable, which at the moment I unfortunately do not, play these together. Because the colours just look... I know you... Hang on. I gotta show this. Right, hang on. Turn that off. There we go. Say hello to my office. The colours on that look so much better than in this, and that's what really bothers me. And I'll show you in a second. Who's everything fucking faster than me? I got the critical hit, bitch. No. Not the aspect. The colours. Bear with me just a second. While I finish off the Bucciano. Okay, so. Like, you compare grass to grass. The colours on that are a lot better. Now, granted, this is a modded screen. But even still, that is how it should look, and it does not. The colours look washed out, and that's what's bothering me. Yeah, it's because I've got a modded screen in that Bjorn. Like 40 quid for a modded screen. That's not an original screen in though. Granted, the colours don't look bad in this. That's not a backlit screen anymore, because again, it's not the original one, Flashy. That is a full LCD display that's in that. There's no backlight or anything now in that. I do still have the original screen, it's just not in that. I didn't want to go via an emulator. I just didn't want to. Because the thing is for me that as soon as I go via an emulator, I play for all of about 40 minutes to an hour and then I'm bored. But this GameCube has given me weeks of entertainment of trying to work out how to, like, of one, buying it, because it was a second hand. Didn't come with any cables or anything, just came with a copy of Sonic Heroes. So I had to buy the cables for it. I then had to buy a controller. Didn't come with a controller either. Buy a memory card. I've bought the Game Boy player to be able to play Game Boy games on it. I've then bought shells, so brand new shells for the GameCube, the Game Boy player, and the controller. I've had to buy the HDMI adapter. And all of that was just to be able to actually play GameCube games in the first place, because after that I then had to find a way of loading Swiss, which is a custom firmware. Well, it's not custom firmware, it's custom software. So I had to try and find a way to work that out. Managed all of that. It just took me a couple of weeks to get this going, right? And now I'm only just getting a chance to actually test everything out. So whilst, yes, I could, easily do it on an emulator, I get bored after 20 minutes. Whereas because I know that this is on actual hardware, I'm much more invested, much more happy to play it. I know for a fact I'm getting a return on my investment in it. That's exactly why. Yeah, hang on. I'm now also fixing this bad boy up at the moment. I've got a shell on order for this, so that I can redo that. I've also picked up I've got a shell on order for my original DS, because the shell on that is scuffed to high heaven. To be able to make that look a lot better. So now in the market, if time is right and money is right and everything, I'm now also in the market for a N64 as well, which I plan on reshelling, because I've got a couple N64 games back at my parents, which I've never been able to play because I never played it. I never had an N64 as a kid. And all of this because I don't want to use emulators. Because I like to faff around with this shit. I like to cause problems for myself. Let's have a look at the other color matrices. I've been using GBA SP and the colors are fine. They're not really an issue. They're fine. Filter, let's turn that on. On the scale 2x on that. Start. Look at how washed out that looks. Because it's set to GBA instead of GBA SP. That looks horrible. That's even more washed out. So that was GBA, I think. Was it GBA? I don't remember now. I think it was GBA. No, that was NDS, I think. Either way, I just want something that gives me more vibrancy on the colours. I know I could do that with an emulator, but I ain't going to bother. I ain't gonna bother with any of those either, because I'm only after the colour stuff. The SP colours. The SP colours look fine. About the same. I need more green in my life. That's what I need. More green. This will be the last time I'm trying, and then I'm going to bed. GVI. I remember rightly, the colours on this were fucked. Or they're just standard. Yeah, they're just standard. Okay, well, that's going to be the last time I'm drawing tonight. I'm going to bed. So I've got to be up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Right then, folks. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will hopefully see you at some point over the weekend. As no doubt I will at least maybe try for another stream. Folks, enjoy your weekend. I'll hopefully see you all soon. Bye-bye.